Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel That Aussie Mum. If you're new here, my name is Suze. If you've been around for a while, welcome back. So in today's video, and excuse the wind noise that I can guarantee is going to happen because it wasn't windy before, and as soon as I started recording, the wind picked up. Fairly typical. So excuse that noise. But today I'm actually taking you into my veggie garden with me. I have a whole bunch of veggie garden chores I need to do. I go back to school next week, so I really wanted to get in here before I have to go back to school and focus on other things. So I need to weed the veggie garden. I've got a whole bunch of tomato plants that I need to stake up, and there's a few other bits and pieces that need to be done. I've got a few plants that are looking a little bit sick, so I've got to try and figure out what's wrong with them. And I also want to plant out some garlic today, so that is all on the agenda. So I thought I'd take you on the journey with me. So without further ado, let's jump right on into it. Alright, so I've managed to weed out both garden beds. That grass that you saw me actually pulling out, that is the most annoying grass you could possibly find. And the reason it is in my veggie patch is because I decided to buy horse poo from someone locally and use that as fertilizer in my garden. And I will never ever ever do that again, because horses will eat just about anything, and honestly the weeds that I got from that horse poo was not worth the effort. So now I just buy cow manure blend from Bunnings, because this is a no dig garden. I just every now and again I just go and put more soil and cow manure blend on top, as well as the sugarcane mulch, because that decomposes and it's pretty much like a self-composting type of gardening. And I've had a fair bit of success with it. I've been a bit lazy at the moment though, is the only thing. So I will never ever put horse poo on any part of my garden ever again. The other thing with horse poo is you could also get termites, and we really don't want termites, obviously. So that grass has been coming back for years and years and years since I bought that horse poo, and I will never do it again. The other thing I've noticed is a few of my plants have got a few health issues. So I'll just turn you around and I'll show you my zucchinis, which have been an epic fail this season. So these are my zucchini plants. Something has been eating them and they're going soggy and rotten down the bottom. The leaves are curling up and they've been munched on. So when I left on our holiday, they were looking really good, and then when I came home they were looking pretty trash. And I think the main reason for that is because of the amount of rain that we received here while we were away. So I'm not sure that they're going to survive. We'll see how they go. The cucamelon, I keep seeing little baby cucamelons pop up, but then they get eaten pretty quickly. So I think we have a mouse. These tomatoes here are cherry tomatoes, so they are a sugar snack tomato. And it would seem I have got some kind of tomato hornworm on these. I can't see the little blighters to get rid of them, but I don't spray anymore. I used to spray, but I've gone more the more organic route in terms of gardening at the moment. But I mean, how organic can you be when you used to spray but now you don't? But at least I'm trying, right? So they have got some flowers on them, but there is a hornworm here somewhere and I need to find it. These tomatoes here are just a volunteer tomato, so I always leave the volunteer tomatoes because they usually produce really well, so I'm just going to leave them. These are my green beans. Well, no, not green beans. What kind of beans are these? These are butter beans, and they have produced a fair amount for me, and they're still going a little bit here. You can see I've got a couple I need to harvest, which I'll do a little bit later. I need to stake up my sugar snap peas. In fact, I think there is one on this one already ready to pick, and I literally eat these. Just look at that, yum. So I'm going to pick him because I'll eat him straight out of the garden as a little snack. Oh my goodness, so look at that, so delicious. I really need to plant more of them because they are so good. This lettuce is starting to bolt, which means that any leaves that come off this one are going to be quite bitter. So any leaves that come off there are now guinea pig food, but I will leave it to bolt because then I'll get volunteer lettuce, and volunteer lettuce is great. All in all though, all my lettuces are looking really healthy, except for maybe these ones, these purple ones. But the rest of them are looking real good. The ornamental kale's looking good. I don't know if we can eat these, but they're really pretty. Guinea pigs eat them. And I need to stake up some of my tomatoes. So some of these need staking, some of them don't. So have got some fruit, and something's been eating this one because it's been lying on the ground. So I need to stake all of those up as well. So let's get on to doing all of that. Well, that's it, you guys. I have managed to stake my tomatoes and my peas. I have managed to plant some garlic, and that's just garlic that I had in the fridge for quite a long time in the vegetable crisper. So I'm not sure how that's going to go because the soil in that corner of the veggie patch seems to be quite compacted. So whether those grow or not, well, it's a bit of an experiment really. So I'm pretty happy with what I've managed to get done. So let's have a quick look at the finished result. So this is where I planted all those garlics. These are my ornamental kale, which you're not supposed to eat, but the guinea pigs do. This here is spring onion, and that spring onion, I planted that 6+ years ago in a different spot in this veggie garden, and all I ever do is I just cut some off and I leave it to keep growing, and I've moved it around and it has kept growing. It has been a good old faithful and I love it. This, I think, is a celery that's popped up, and I hate celery. They take forever to grow, so not a fan. But I've staked up all my tomatoes and I've pruned them as well so they get lots of airflow down the bottom. Lettuces are still doing good. Good old Bob doing his job. Staked up, oops, my shadow's in the way. Staked up these peas. These ones seem to be holding themselves up fairly well on the old net hoop, which is pretty good. And this garden here took me forever. And all this stuff here on the bottom, those are all my trimmed and pruned tomatoes. I'll just chuck them on there and they can just decompose in place, and hopefully sow some extra seeds for me as well, because volunteer tomatoes do really well in my garden. Well, that's it for this video, you guys. If you enjoyed that, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up and click that red subscribe button down below, as well as the bell next to it so you get notified when new videos pop up. If you enjoy your garden or would love to see more of this type of stuff, then please go ahead, put it in the comments down below. Is there anything you think that I should be growing in my garden that I'm not currently? Because I still have heaps of space to grow some things. So leave that in the comments down below. And saying all of that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!